ella que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cacha, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el jamón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos para los tiempos de la high. Hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby. Gracias por los likes.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Biggest storyline coming into this one, he's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and on the hill today, Sonny Gray. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, obviously last year was a difficult year for this guy. I mean, you lose that many ball games, and even if you pitched well in some of them, the fact that that loss is hanging on you the day that you took the mound can be hard to shake. But, you know, for guys to get to this level, to be big leaguers, they've had to overcome a lot. And for him, this is just one more thing. Throw away last year, hit the reset button, come out and have a great year this year.
Brenton Doyle leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 116.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
1 and 2.
And he chases that one. And there's one away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Nolan Jones in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, base is empty. Left field, Donovan makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting third.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And that gets down for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Righty delivers. Rosario on the move. And a foul ball. Runner goes again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Rockies strand one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. In the air, left field, down the line. Bounces over the wall and foul ground. It's an automatic double. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The 0-1. Inside, just missed. Donovan stands at second with no outs. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to Tolia. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, catcher.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ivan Herrera now at the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That misses off the outside edge. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one missed.
2-2.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Now a screamer into the outfield. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw in.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Wilson Contreras stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and now the veteran third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Gray back to work. There's the strike. McMahon was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. Ripped to short. Zips it to first. One out in the second. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Ezequiel Tovar.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows settles underneath it. Nabs it. 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Michael Tolia at the plate now. That's ball 1. Fly ball center field. Meadows moving under it. Corrals it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Right through there for a strike. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Butler makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. That's a little bit low. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Butler pulls it down and there's 2 gone.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Nolan Gorman stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 out, space is empty. In for a strike and a count 1-1.
1-1.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
On to the third inning. So in now for Colorado, Jonathan Aranda. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Fastball is outside.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ferreira makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth,
So up
catcher,
next, Luis Torrens. Chop to third, but it kicks foul. Ripped to third, and picked on a hop. Arenado to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's outside. And that is ball one. Swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Whoa.
And there's a ball.
Full count.
Two down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Meadows launched a homer in his most recent game. And takes low for ball one.
One ball, one strike.
That one missed. That's too low. They're down 3-1. To the right side, Aranda gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit in the air, left field. Jones under it. Puts it away for the out. So the batting order turns over. Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fights it off. You'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing. Back here at Busch Stadium. Start of the 4th. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Breaking ball inside. And a count now even up.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. It's softly on the ground left side. Arenado to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Lawrence Butler digging in for the Rockies. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing at a ball lifted to center field.
Look at that bitch. Oh.
Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Lars Nootbaar. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Nootbaar, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Nice curveball for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
He'll do it himself. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gray back to work. Fastball for a strike.
For all these Rockies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Meadows hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting.
So
Shortstop,
digging in, Ezekiel Tovar. Fly to center his first time. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. This to third, Arenado.
Yeah.
Slings it across, now 2 out. Here's Michael Toglia, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 the count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts. Back here in St. Louis, here's Nolan Arenado. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next to the
So
Cardinals.
now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jordan Walker, right through there for his strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Arenado gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Swings and misses. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. Wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Pages in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missing inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering is down low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. So the Cards strand a couple, making it 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. the mark
That's off the
there.
plate.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Just misses there.
Now in this
3-2.
3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Goes down looking. Luis Torrens digs in now. Grounded out his first time. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in, out, number 2. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there.
Sure,
You could see him asking
nice.
where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-1. Liner, and
That's
this
gonna
could be
be extra
trouble.
base.
Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he makes it there with a 2-out triple. Tying runs aboard.
He was all over that one. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Base hit.
Left field.
Oh, straight up.
He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Make it
See
6
it.
shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that.
Really nice sequence right there and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Lars Nootbaar will hit next. Just missed.
1-0.
Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Here's the catcher to hit, Ivan Herrera. Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
Now this is in the air down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul
South
ball.
Phillies. Can't take on this good shit. Oh, minutes of ball to clear ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Moved into the bullpen for the Cardinals. Phil Maton appears to be getting loose. Romero, the power lefty, up as well. Got him. Larry Fuller brings him up. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And time called prior to the 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. To the right side, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Here's Ryan McMahon now. And that one upstairs. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Nope. Ball 2.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
1 strike.
I give it some more speed. I'm talking stupid.
So the tying run at second. Base hit. The tag, and he's out.
Oh, what the fuck?
Here comes the
Chill out, bro.
Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar.
What the fuck?
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Get off the fucking
Number
run.
88.
And fouled off.
Fuck. This nigga kept running. I don't know how he did. Fuck. Damn.
2 outs. And a pop-up. Right
Fuck.
side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summer. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Got him.
That's 3.
That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Up next for the
Here's
Cardinals.
Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Oh.
That one not close. And a count 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Ripped towards third. And they get Arenado for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Walker, the next to hit.
Designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. This one in the air, right field. And that'll get down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. So, and welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Michael Toglia. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And he swings over the top there.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Struck him out. Yeah, it's a nasty kill.
Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jonathan Aranda.
Number 59, Jojo Romero.
Outside low, 1-0. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and a strike.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, and there's 2 away. Next for Colorado, Luis Torrens. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Ground ball right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Busch Stadium. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Now pitching for Colorado, number
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Montgomery.
And a curve is down and in.
1-1.
Popped in the air, left side. McMahon snags it, and there's one down. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Donovan in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to first, Tolia. He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Helsley. A chance at his first save of the
Now
year.
pitching for the Cardinals, number 56, Ryan
Doyle at the plate and takes high there.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that one is in for a strike.
One
Good
ball,
pitch.
one strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Two balls, one strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. A swing and a miss, and that's 1.
This is so
Crowd locked in right
good
now.
guy, man.
1-run game here in the ninth.
You kid this ball right here in his arm.
Ground ball in the middle, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So now here's the DH, Ahmed Rosario. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. There's a strike. 2-1 now.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
That's inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Helsley throws over, and he's back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Runner goes again towards first, and that one finds its way through. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Lawrence Butler digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. Fought off foul.
Well, they're applying pressure. Quality at bats, quality swings right now. And see this offense doing it one player to the next. Showing a lot of fight right now. And they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Late that time.
That bitch coming fast, boy.
Going after him here.
Ooh,
Fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fast.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Rockies down to their final out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And
Now pitching for
Ryan
the
McMahon
Cardinals.
steps to the plate. Trying to deliver as the
Number
hero.
57, Zach
Tap foul at the plate.
Thompson.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Shit.
The Rockies down to their final strike.
That's a
And
ball.
ball one. That's
Two
down
balls,
and in.
2 strikes.
All the mistake piece right here.
Good
3
eye
balls,
right
2
there.
strikes.
that turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the
Escape
bat on
beats.
your shoulder.
Going with it. Yeah, come see me. Yeah, they see me.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Walks out of the bullpen
Wait.
can absolutely kill
Now
your
back,
momentum
short
very
field.
quickly.
Wait.
They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So a change being made at first base. On to pinch run, Brandon
Number
Lockridge.
28, Brandon Lockridge.
2 outs, bases full. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Chill out.
What a way to tie up this game. Surely you thought he would
I
make
know
this
you
offense
lied.
earn it.
Let's
Everyone
fucking
moves
go.
up, and obviously still a great opportunity to take the lead right here.
He's hit, man. Walk off. Yeah, walk off.
That's hard hit in the line. Down the line, and it's foul.
Mm.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
That's a ball.
Upstairs. And that's ball 1. Action in the
Ball,
pen down there. John King, the left-hander, up and throwing. Leahy warming up as well.
Oh, man, it's a little bit like
The 1-1. Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next pitch is downstairs. So they're
Oh,
all
man.
loaded
Come
up.
on.
Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. All tied 1-1.
A
Nick
defensive
Allen
change for
now in the
Rockies.
game as he takes over third.
Now playing third base,
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar.
Nick Allen.
Montgomery back to work. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's ripped into the outfield. Doyle snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
2 down, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. And down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We're in extras here. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. There's a strike.
0-1.
Ball one there.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Oh man, you got it. That's run.
Outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. Contreras takes it to the bag. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Torrens in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And another ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And it remains 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Donovan in and to his right. He's got it. There's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And that is out of play. Got the back one too soon and strike 2. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. In the air, right side. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in St. Louis, on to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado. Just missed.
1-0.
To 3rd, Allen. Sends it across to first. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Swinging a foul out of play. The winning run on on second base. Right through there for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That one off the mark, and a count 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Second baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Ball 1, no strikes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Throw is offline.
Fuck.
It's over, and the Cardinals. And your final.
Oh.
It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Colorado Rockies. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. That one finds the zone, and a new season is officially underway. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up the middle. On the run, sent it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
One down, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Here's Jose Ramirez. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
1, no strike.
2 out, space is empty. Ouch.
Timeout. That ball hit him.
Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And there's a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Check swing to the 0-2, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. One left for the Guardians. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. And now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Upstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. And now 2-2.
Dude, what's up? Oh, wrong with that. Yeah.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Called strike right there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Next offering is downstairs.
2-2 the count.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game.
Ball. Not swung.
Back here in Denver, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Fouled off left side. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there. And he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter. But with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Elias Diaz. Fastball for a strike at 95. That one ran inside, almost got him. Second inning here, no score. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Kyle Mansarda in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that one.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the second. Guardians fail to score. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Coors Field, and now here is Lawrence Butler. And that one hammered. That's right there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. His second of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The shortstop.
So next, Ezequiel Tovar.
Back is back.
And a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire. But Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The shortstop takes the ball. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Michael Toglia at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's out.
Next pitch is outside. Swinging a foul straight back. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot.
We'll take it.
Top half of the 3rd inning, and here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's going back. Back some more. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 1-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Marquez winds and deals. Base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Bichette in the box now. Takes strike 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here on opening day.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute.
On the ground to 3rd. Into the outfield. Base hit. Freeman in to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Bichette around 3rd and headed home. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
O'Hearn batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That's in there.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a good eye there. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out. And that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot. So now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball right side. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Bibee back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
After putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So in now for Colorado, Luis Torrens. First offering, and it just misses. Torrens hitting 9th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. 1 out, bases empty. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one lifted in the air, left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
And up next for Cleveland, Edmundo Sosa. Foul ball. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Right side. And that chance handled. Slinging it to first in time. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Doubled his first time up. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Bottom of the 4th, so in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. Foul ball there.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Chases that one out of the zone. Strikeout number 8.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, light at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Now here is Ahmed Rosario. Noel settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now. Lawrence Butler digging in for the Rockies. Late on that fastball.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That
That's
one
a ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Sliced hard but foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose
2 down,
Ramirez.
base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is going to go.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn digs in for the Guardians. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed. 1 run across in the frame so far here on opening day. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. Back here in Denver, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ryan McMahon. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one missing low. And a ball evens the count.
Full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
now batting, shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
That misses. 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Right through there, got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Here's Michael Toglia. And there's a foul ball. And strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Aranda swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Fouled off. He was late. McMahon at second with 2 down. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Man on second, 2 down. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And the next. Back here at Coors Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, Elias Diaz.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes with number 9 for him in this game. 9. Manzardo batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Nope, that's inside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Just missed.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty.
The count is full.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So in now for Cleveland, Edmundo Sosa. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And that is out of play. That one hit to right. Butler under this one. Puts it away for the out. Now a long throw to first. And now the center fielder, Tyler Freeman, 1 for 2. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One's the count.
Check swing called strike. That's strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball one.
Stays alive. And that just misses. Freeman hits it in the air. Jones sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Bibee back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup. Next to him for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a foul out of play. Doyle, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Just missed. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Cade Smith, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Herron, a left-hander, also throwing. Torrens aboard here at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. And gone. And this place is rocking. It's 4-3. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the garden. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Sam Hentges.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That's inside.
That's inside.
And 1-1. And that's outside. And that one hit to first. O'Hearn steps on the bag. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting.
So now the DH spot. Ahmed Rosario. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Freeman snags it for the second out. And the batter now, Lawrence Butler. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. Inning over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. New pitcher now, Randy Dobnak.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in. Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, blocked.
1-1.
And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That's inside, and it's 2-2. Runner at second, nobody out. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
That misses the zone. 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Look out! And it hit him.
Now batting.
And here is Ryan O'Hearn. Golden opportunity right here. That's in for a strike.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really
lifted in the air. Left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab on the run. Runners tag up from second and third. 1 runs in.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can.
Up the middle, 1 at second, and that's 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors.
Now pitching for Cleveland.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tim Herrin. Fly ball down the line. Kwan sizing this one up. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. That one is hammered right field. That's back there and out of here. And they close the gap. It's 6-4. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
Next to hit, Michael Toglia. And that's outside. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count with 2-0.
And a foul ball. The count 2-1. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 away. Now here is Jonathan Aranda.
Second baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Got him swinging. Rockies edging closer with this shot. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Denver, and now the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo. Now pitching for the Rockies.
The lefty fires. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one drilled left field, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting.
And up next for Cleveland, Edmundo Sosa. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the dirt. The 1-0. And that's a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Manzardo over at first with 1 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And that's too high. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
That was a pretty fun at-bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right in letting it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. Center field. Doyle puts it away, and that'll do it. Guardians lead 1. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cade Smith.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Luis Torrens digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase, the closer, is getting loose. Gaddis also throwing. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get
down.
the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swings and misses, and that's the first out. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter.
1-0.
I'm so glad I'm retired.
Jones in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Ahmed Rosario waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And a 4-pitch walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. Last one wasn't even close.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 in this one. Misses again, 5 in a row. There's a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fastball for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one is upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Tying run at the plate. This one.
Yes, go!
Way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Lawrence Butler digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here at Coors Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Freeland back to work. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. That's to third. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Ramirez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Tied at 6. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Freeland, 32 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Colorado. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Two outs.
Ball, that's inside.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. And this is inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
One down, 3-2.
And a payoff pitch. High in the air, out to right. Butler squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will leave things off. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Hunter Gaddis.
Number 33. Hunter Gaddis.
McMahon, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Off the plate, outside. 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Freeman gets under it. makes the grab, and there's one down. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Hard hit left side. Throw sails over his head at first. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that drops in for a strike. Throw over to first. Tovar dives back in safely.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
1 down, winning run on first. Next pitch misses. 2-2. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. And a swing and a miss. 2 out. Next for Colorado, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Yeah, that's fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Reaching back towards the wall. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Let's
come into the
fucking
9th inning,
go.
it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put 1 up, and they put 1 in the win
Let's
column.
go. That's how you go to sleep tonight, nigga. Let's go night, niggas. Yeah, man. It's a new year, new Colorado, man. Fucking right. Rockies, man. We finna rock the fucking world, man. New year, man. Let's do this. Man, that's a good team win right there, fellas. Man, that shows we got the bats, we got the pitching. Man, look at that, boy. Confidence, man. Let's go. Man, boy, that's a hell of a game, boy. Hell of a game, team. Damn, that's a player, dog. Man, that was a good ass game. Started off like that, yeah. Yeah. Let me give one. 2-1 shot right there. Let me give 1-2. Another 2-1 shot. Tired of this up. Game win double. Triple win. Man, good shit. So hold on. Yeah. Okay. Awkward. They gotta give me one more. Yeah, boy, you done work a lot of money. Yeah, we gonna get ready to sing right now. Just clear up some space there. Push. Crazy. There. Hit the ball. DAs.
keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby. Pretty soon I'll be talking my bit, so I can keep running in my mind.
I need my kitchen. Take these trays in. Basement. Nice too.
Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that
Pick up right there. Yeah, okay.
And I love you, babe.
Damn, I picked him up.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess
I want my kitchen. Man, give me this dude.
Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to
my second base.
Feel like I'm finna my own dome with escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin rich, cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever, and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket, rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them, and started laughing while I'm splashing puddles like we dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do this. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did, but I still see I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that.
I gotta get rid of him, Billy.
Got a phone and call my partner Jack
Go
and I
for
asked him, remind me why I'm rapping.
I can fire that boy, man. See?
I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet. To buy some of mom and dad's rapping. To help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless. And the times when I was broke. This music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain. It'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask him again. Cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the
Oh, these. We trade. Take a hit on him. Good.
Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody wanna. Dance slow and slow. Check it. Don't nobody wanna. Nobody. Anybody. You. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Colorado Rockies. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man
Can't
was in
win
the
it by
zone.
yourself.
He's able to carry that momentum over
Can't
to
win it
today.
by yourself.
We're in for a
Sucker.
show on MLB The Show.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Walker Buehler. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fact.
Oh, man, snake.
Fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And that is out of play. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and that's ball 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And he deals. That misses the zone, and now 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This to center field. Doyle on his way in. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Man at first, one away. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one smoked out to left. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. He was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at-bat.
Jhonkensy Noel in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one fouled hard the other way.
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. In the dirt. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. Fastball for a strike at 95.
I don't know.
Line, and that's a base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this base.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Shane Bieber.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3.
Oh.
He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Bottom of the first. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Doyle went deep in his most recent game.
Say it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right field.
Change up.
1 down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Nolan Jones, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Long furthest ball. What's the word? Speed. Stop.
Swings through that one for strike
2
2.
balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Just a slow ground ball this time. Whips it across. That's the 3rd out. Inning. Top of the 2nd. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Fastball for a strike. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
That misses the zone, and now 3-1. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. On the ground, right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Right down the chute. 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting.
So the
left fielder,
Guardians lineup
Stephen
turns
Kwan.
over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. And that's way high. Now 1-2. And downstairs, Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 3.
In the dirt.
Full count.
Goes to second.
Save.
Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. His first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Man at second. On the ground to third. McMahon. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That one's in there. Strike 1. Butler with a homer in his last game. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and quickly 1 away in the second.
First pitch swing,
It's Ryan McMahon now.
Come on.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air, left field, down the line. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's Michael Toglia. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. Did not go. Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Damn, I missed it.
2-2.
Ooh.
Two outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. struck him out, and that will end the inning. On to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And first offering is fouled off. Noel getting to start in right, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one pushed foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Ball.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first. He did not go around. Buehler fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Doyle on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
That's just a really nice catch. The run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Diaz in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Line to left, and it gets down for a base hit. And now two aboard. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Double play ball to second. The flip. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Edmundo Sosa digs in now. Pitch is in there. And that is strike one. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air, left field. And that is that. Two left on. Back here in Denver, now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Bieber back to work. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. A dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Luis Torrens, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. Fly to right his first time. Hit on the ground might be two. Off balance speed, there's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Now here's Nolan Jones. Fly to left his first time. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
On the ground, right side, O'Hearn. The flip to the pitcher cover, and that is the inning.
Let's do this.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Outside low, 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Freeman hits it in the air. Doyle on the move. And there's one down. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to...
In the air, right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 5-0. Here's Jose Ramirez. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off to the right. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Just foul.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in. 2 outs, runner at first. Ryan O'Hearn digs in for the Guardians. Buehler deals. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Noel off of first with 2 away. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Colorado's DH, Ahmed Rosario. And he chases a high fastball there.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swing and a ball popped up. O'Hearn settles under this one. Makes the grab, 1 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Next one misses, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Fly to left his first time. And that's outside. The Guardians up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3. That clips the corner. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Bieber checks the runner. Butler back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Runner on the go. Swing, a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter now, Ezequiel Tovar. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
1-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And
that ends the inning, so we take a break. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. Now a 6-2 ball game. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Elias Diaz.
Songs, love songs, other love. My mother was a side, been rambling without a plan, but shot right from a gun.